And we are underway in Buffalo. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Dolphins, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. On fourth down, on is the former Dolphin Matt Hawk to punt for Buffalo. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On play action, here's Tua. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Tua now on first down. Being chased out left. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now it's second and 9. Here's Tua. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Allen. And that's complete to Sanders. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give him 32 on the play. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This defense for the Dolphins, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. This defense for the Dolphins, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now Allen again. Sanders a first down, still going. And finally marked down at the 23. That goes for a gain of 31.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finding Knox there, complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen escaping the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On play action, Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Flush to his right, and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing again on second down. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first. So a nice catch right there. And this receiving core, without their number one wideout, keep that in mind. He's inactive this week, though it shouldn't be a long-term absence.
And I would think, partner, that this is where an offensive coordinator believes he can solve the problem by spreading the ball around.
There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown.
Will Fuller with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Dolphins 30, Bills 7. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it's third down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On play action, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Play action. Now it's Tua. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The veteran Mario Addison in there to drop him for a loss.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now here's a throw that's complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Salvon Ahmed, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield, here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he slides to avoid the hit. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now he'll go deep down the middle. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Sanders' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Allen going to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Jerry Hughes on the stop.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Tua sets up to pass it. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! Salvon Ahmed. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. And Diggs has it. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 28 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Bass now to send it away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Mario Addison in on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Breida. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think it might not be done. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Finding Gaskin underneath. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Finding room to the 20. Oh, Gesicki, a nice grab. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua buying time to his left. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle there to make the grab. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Sanders on for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. After the sack on 1st down, Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory. Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. We own this. We own this.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Michael Palardy now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And that one falls incomplete. And now, look at the clock. Only 7 seconds remain.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Go home, boy.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points